Hi everyone, this is a free clearing on the subject of career and work. So any place where you feel stuck or blocked with career, maybe you're ready to move forward, you're ready to do something different, maybe you want to be promoted within the company that you're working with, maybe you want to do something totally different, whatever it is, we're clearing you on the subject of career and work, whatever comes up. Let's see. So I'm going to start with a little prayer and connect in. So just have you relax your body for a moment, close your eyes, take a breath. So I would like to call upon and invoke or bring forth the very highest vibration of source energy, which is love, to step into this clearing. I'd like to ask that all of the beings who are working with us come forward with ease, that any negative or limiting themes, challenges, choices, or programs that need to be clear easily and effortlessly, that I remain neutral and clear on behalf of anyone listening. And so it is. So I'm going to ask to connect myself to listeners' high self. Am I working with myself, listeners' high self, or both? Both. Does anyone have a block to receiving or benefiting from this session? No. What about the modality or from me? No. How long will it take to apply the prep to work list to me, my high self listener, their high self? Let's apply the entire prep to work list now. Just a whole list of things that automatically are cleared for you and your non-physical team so that everyone's harmonized and aligned. There is a block here with your non-physical team high self committee related to career and work. And so what I want to know is if some people who are watching, if their high self committee is actually blocked or confused relative to this idea of career and work. Yeah, because from the perspective of your high self committee group of beings who are working with you, they're really focused on your soul purpose. And so sometimes your soul purpose can be something really different from what you're doing in terms of career and work. Or maybe there's some of your soul purpose that flows through career and work, but there are a lot of other things that you do that are more important related to soul purpose. So let's clear, elevate, and educate high self committee with all information, wisdom, light, understanding, expanded possibilities related to this idea of career and work. And I just want to know when that's done. Yeah. So anything else about that? So does everyone understand to what degree, 100%, the idea of career and work here on this planet, this time and space reality? Yeah. So if we look at listeners now, myself, listeners, high self, or both, how long for the prep? It's already been applied. I just want to make sure because there is that little glitch with high self committee. So everyone's cleared, harmonized, and aligned. Lowest level of consciousness for anybody on listeners, high self. And where is listeners' consciousness or level of awareness? All the way up there. What's the lowest level of consciousness for anybody on my high self committee? Everybody who's working with me. And I'm checking this 3 times as I go through, just to make sure. I just want to make sure that there aren't any little blocks or interferences. Okay, and so let's lowest level of consciousness. And where's my soul's consciousness or level of awareness on behalf of anyone listening? Okay, my ego, listener's ego. Does anyone have any openings, holes, rips, tears, any discarnate separates, entities, or attachments, any vortex or portal energies? Souls in the body, souls connected, how many remaining, how many are left, how many are still there? No, the first thing that we need to clear here is where you are fulfilling the career or the job wishes or dreams of your parents, of a parent, or for your ancestors. And so it's a genetic lineage program through father's side. And there's an energy of resistance about doing anything different. So I want to ask if we can release this. Let's release this for anyone listening. So your father was a doctor, his father was a doctor, you've had a lot of pressure to be a doctor, or your father was a truck driver, his father was a truck driver, the community that we're friends with, everyone drives trucks in some capacity, different companies, but it's the same profession. Anything like this where you believe that you have to carry on a tradition, we want to let that go. Let's clear frustration, abuse of self, and health abuse. Let's give everybody a boost. This is a similar issue related to an ideology. So for example, your family is involved or interested in alternative medicine or in something alternative, healing, Reiki, whatever it is, and you feel like you have to do it as well, or you feel that in order to be accepted, in order to feel connected to everyone, you have to do the same thing. So there's an energy here of negativity towards self. This is an energy of unhappiness and an energy of addictions to paranoia. And let's release this for anyone listening. The next thing that's coming up is confusion, feeling confused. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? So where's that located? There's an energy of moodiness around this, abuse of self, overwhelm, confusion, judging yourself because you're confused. I shouldn't be confused. I should know what I'm doing. I should know what I want to do. So let's go ahead and release this. For some of you, career change or thinking about doing something different, no matter what it is, it's stepping out of the status quo, or it's stepping out of a comfort zone. And you know, our monkey mind, that part of us that just wants to keep us safe, the part of us that feels like you're going into, or we're going into survival if we make a change, will come up with all sorts of reasons why you shouldn't make a change. It's too much right now, there's too much going on, what if the pay isn't as good, even though your intuition is telling you to move forward. So let's clear all of the stubbornness. Let's clear all of the fear and the frustration. Fear, panic, or anxiety about making a change in career or work. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing you may have a company, you may already have a business, and you're thinking about adding something or changing direction or parting ways with certain individuals. And so this is all imprints related to fear and guilt that originally come from a past life with a group or community. And there's an energy of anxiety about this because it feels like your loyalty to others is being tested. There's an energy of panic associated with it, a potential for disappointment in self, which is creating guilt and fear, and just lots of confusion. So I want to know if this is enough to release it. Yeah, let's clear the lifetime, the program, the energy, and remove the discord. What else related to career and work? There is a programmer and energy here where there's a block to money. So you might sometimes just feel like you're chasing your tail. Some of you feel like, oh, I can't leave. It's not the right time to leave. And what I'm hearing is this is related to actually a block to money. So if you have a block to money, your inner being will shut you down when it comes to making changes that could be really lucrative. So let's go ahead and release the blocks to money. There's an experienced trauma from a past life with a group. This has to do with your genetic lineage, but on another level, this is also a soul memory. These are both really powerful memories, but we're actually going to do it from the soul perspective first. And this is where you're holding a memory, whether it's your own past life or you are holding a memory from the collective of a group of individuals moving, taking a risk and moving from one place to another for a better life, or one type of trade or one career to another, and there's a disappointment. It doesn't work out the way that you thought it would. And so this is an energy of helplessness, abuse of self, intolerance, hardship, panic, insecurity, and guilt. Anything else? There's a rejection related to money. So is this enough to clear it? Let's clear the lifetime, the program, the energy, and remove the discord. Where else for anyone listening, is there a rejection of money or resources? 778 energies related to what? A feeling of slavery. And so this is actually a theme for your ancestral lineage. This is on the subject of career or work. We feel like slaves to the wage. It's just, this is how it is. So whenever there's an energy like this, it's well, this is just how it is. This is how it is for everyone. We want to release that because it's not true. It's just something that people tell themselves in order to make it okay. And you are allowed to choose something different for yourself. So where's this belief that anyone has to just accept status quo? This is just how it is. Let's clear guilt, abuse of self, loneliness, energies of disappointment, group consciousness, programs of slavery. Let's release it. Where else does anyone believe that they have to feel like a slave away at their job, be a slave for the company? Yeah, be a slave for their company. Some of this has to do with having really great ideas, putting ideas forth, or putting ideas forth that other people are taking, or working with people who are having you do more than what's in your job description. And there's some sort of a trade here where you're taking on more than you should, but you're getting something out of it. So it's a benefit program. So let's look at any place where feeling taken advantage of at work or feeling like a slave at work has a benefit. It's an imprint of abuse of self from a past experience, and this is a group of individuals with a religious figure. There's a harm to the group. It's an emotional harm from the religious figure. The energy is suffering and sacrifice, the energy of subservience. So subservience in order to be hidden. So if I play this game, if I do this thing, if I take on maybe a little bit more than what I want to, or what's in my job description, I'll just stay under the radar. I don't want to be on the radar. So let's release that. Now, does anyone who is listening have a block to making changes in career or work now? Any blocks to being open to all potentials or possibilities? Any blocks to being truthful with oneself? There is something that's coming up that I'm hearing, and this is where you have this belief that whatever it is that you're interested in can't possibly make money. And so where am I going to shift that? Let's clear all self-punishment, experiences the process, and miscellaneous items. These are what? 448 reasons for just giving up. It's a program or energy of apathy, helplessness, low self-esteem, abuse of self, and negativity. So let's go ahead and release that. Pretty much anything that you can do today, there is an audience or there's someone who will be interested in it. So don't sell yourself short. Be open. What else do we need to look at? 28. Let's clear personal items, clear for integrity of consciousness, and let's integrate multiple programs in the consciousness of one. It's okay to have a niche market. It's okay to be in something that's very niche, that's very different. Anything else that we need to clear for anybody around this? No, the last thing that we need to clear are your blocks to courage. So let's clear blocks to confidence, clear blocks to courage. Let's clear all blocks to faith, faith in yourself. Let's clear all blocks to fun in life and fun in career. Let's clear blocks to empowerment, receiving, responsibility, and patience. Anything else that I need to look at? So does everybody agree that that's been resolved? What's the accuracy, the completion, and the integration of this clearing? Is there anything more to do? No. Any blocks for anyone listening to really move forward and be open to new potentials or possibilities related to career and work, money and income? No, good. I just want to really make sure we pulled that confusion, because that was really strong. This idea of, I'm not sure, I don't know what I would do if I left, I'm confused. That's just a way to just stay safe. And you can change careers, you can change jobs and still be safe. People do it all of the time. You can do it too. Don't be afraid. You don't have to do anything crazy. You could do it in a practical step-by-step way. But the reason this is coming up is because your inner being, your authentic self, wants to shine through. You're ready to be more of and express more of who you really are. So we want to free you up in order to do that. So I hope this has been helpful today. I hope that you feel lighter. Even if this wasn't necessarily an area where you felt like you needed some clearing, anytime you're present when there's healing happening and you open yourself up to receive, you will receive whatever it is that you need. So thank you so much for receiving, and I'll be back next week. Bye for now.